Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyann Krumpa, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. YouTube blocked one of my videos last night. I think it's funny because that video is like 3 months old and you're just now blocking it because of a song that I got from my app, from my video editor app, that should have been copyrighted, but I guess obviously it wasn't, and so therefore yeah, one of my videos that had like 9,000 views on it got blocked. And I'm like, when I woke up this morning, it said copyright claim. Your video, Karmic Loop, has been blocked. I'm like, okay. Hey, you know what? Saturn just went direct tonight. And about time you get this message, it will be yesterday. Because it will be the 19th. Because it's 11 something. And I know about time this video uploads. Yeah, it'll be like in the morning. Okay. So my thing is this. Shit happens. It happens. What you gonna do? What am I gonna do? I ain't about to cry over it. But I just thought that I would share it because there's a lot of things that are going on. We done had 3 retrogrades in 1 year this year. I'll be touching on that. You guys, I'm telling you, I promise you, I was so alert and I was so awake before I started this reading. And the moment that I started talking and I hit record, as soon as I hit that record button, vibes of sleepiness has tried to consume and take over. But it will not win. Because I just sprayed some Kit Karma and an ass spray to awaken me so I can get into this beautiful reading. All right, let me go ahead and call on some help and then we'll get right into it. I call on air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Jophiel, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. Okie dokie. So we're going to do a little bit of cartomancy today. You guys know I love cartomancy. And no, I'm not going to tell you what the cards are in connection to tarot because I'm too sleepy and I might flip some shit around. And I ain't about to be held responsible for that. So, therefore, I'm just going to give you the reading. Been there, done that. And I ain't doing that ish again. Okay? The reading is the reading regardless. But, anyhow. Before I go into the reading, I want to give a shout out to the person that owed me and came to pay me today. Thank you. I honor you. I appreciate you. I didn't even know you owed me that money, honey, until you said that you owed me. And I'm like, okay. So thank you. Shout out for not forgetting. Okay, so let's talk about this love connection. This affair that you got going on with your partner. A lot of us are having some issues. We're being tested. We're being tested in the twin flame journey. We're being tested beyond being tested. You know, unions are getting postponed and delayed and put off. Shit is coming up in the ethers, you know, of divine masculine not following through on coming home. There's been a lot of plot twists. And the reason why is because although we're not in a retrograde right now, we're still in the end of the smoke from the last retrograde. There were 3 retrogrades this year. And these retrogrades are not a blissful moment. It's nothing to be happy or joyous about in these times, especially if we're already in our low vibrations. This is the reason why we need to keep our vibrations higher than the sky, with no limits on how far we can go. You always need to make sure that you get you a retrograde candle. And if you don't have a retrograde candle, make sure that you get a candle that is a zodiac candle. And whatever moon that the retrograde is in, you want to make sure that you're in that energy so you can, you know, traverse those waters a lot more smoothly, and those delays, those turnbacks, those blockages, etc. won't affect you. Okay, they will have little to no effort on you. We've had 3 retrogrades this year. We had one starting on March the 5th through the 28th of March. Then we had one, which was our second one, that started July the 8th, which was the day after my birthday. And it ended on August the 1st. And now we're about to go into another retrograde, you guys. And some of you are very empathetic and empaths. You are already feeling that shit. Already. And we ain't even in the month of October, but some of you are already experiencing delays in your partnership. But that is going to be October the 31st, and it's going to last until November the 20th. All right. And Scorpio. We already had one in Pisces and Cancer, right? So, with that being said, Mercury retrograde in Pisces, we all know what that was about. That was about communication. I just doing a quick recap before I get into this reading. Put a little bit of astrology up in this piece just to get you a breath of what is going on, so you can be in the know, so you know what you're dealing with. Okay, a lot of us are having issues with our throat chakras. Okay, we're not speaking our truth. Divine Masculine is not telling you how he really feels, and you can look from the title of the video, okay, why I deemed it necessary to go into great lengths and details about this. You know, in this period that we're in, not end. There are some endings, okay? There are some endings for sure. But that we are in, okay? We can find out information about starting new relationships. A lot of us are moving on to new partners, and it's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. You'll never, and you can never get off the twin flame journey. Just want to let you know, once you're in, you're in. It's like being in a gang. It's like being in a mafia. Even when you die, you're still not out of the twin flame journey. You just basically transform your energy into something else, and then you move into your next sphere of existence, and your twin is there with you in the afterlife when they finally expire. So it's not something you can easily get out of. Sorry. A lot of you have been stressed out about your jobs. All right, and everyday mundane things in life. A lot of you have been tired. There has been like a daily commotion and focus that needs to be done when it comes to your character, okay? And that is what the retrograde taught us in Cancer. To look at things from a higher perspective and a different vantage point, and know that our failures are just basically missed opportunities of success, right? Right now, I'm going to tell you this. During this retrograde that is about to come upon us, good God, promises are going to be broken. Trips are going to be canceled or delayed, or flights are going to be delayed. And this is all going to be last minute shit, right? Out of the ordinary. Cars are going to break down. Some people may lose their plane tickets. Who cares? They can pull it up anyway, by the way. So the reason why I'm going into this detail with you is because I'm forewarning you. To be forewarned is to be what? Forearmed. When Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio between October the 31st and November the 20th, just know that this is going to be a period that's going to bring forth unjust actions. You're going to hear more lies from your companion. Contracts are going to be breached. The morale of social rules are going to be bending. But it's time to make peace with your past. It's time for you to put yourself paramount and to be honest with yourself in order to align with your fate and your destiny. Because I feel like a lot of divine masculines have not spoken their truth. They've been having throat chakra issues. A lot of us have been also experiencing, and when I say a lot of us, divine feminines too, heart chakra issues, problems with the heart chakra, pressure. A lot of you have been feeling a lot of heavy pressure on your hearts. We think that things have seemed to be forgotten, that we chose to ignore, thinking that if we ignore the issue, that somehow, some way, it will resolve itself on their own. No. No way. Some cycles are great for moving ahead, and then there are some that you got to be aware of, and that's the cycle that we're all about to enter into, because there is a quote that I'm going to draw your attention to from a higher source. And it's a quote from Buddha. Let no sleep fall upon thy eyes till thou hast thrice reviewed transactions of the past day. Where have I turned aside from rectitude? What have I been doing? What have I left undone? Which I ought to have done. Begin thus from this act and proceed, and in conclusion at the ill which thou hast done, be troubled and rejoice for the good. Why? Because you can only find good in a situation if you want to get or receive good out of it. So you have the Queen of Hearts. This person that you're connected to, they really do think the world of you, and this is a very deep, strong connection between the two of you. With this person, I feel like you guys had very deep conversations. You guys have a strong mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional bond between the both of you. However, I feel like this person, they're now in a place where they are secretly missing you and admiring you from afar, but they're not coming towards you to tell you, but they are in the Queen of Hearts energy. They in their feelings about you. They're in their emotions about you. Next, you have the Ten of Clubs. And this person, they may have felt that you turned your back on them by not reaching out, or it may be reversed. You can be the one that's feeling cut out of this person's life. You both feel this way about each other, but neither one of you are speaking. Neither one of you are telling each other how you feel. There's a lot of misfired signals and communication between the two of you. For some of you, you're not in communication with this person at this moment. And if you are, it's sporadic, or it's like hit and miss. Like, today you may talk to that person, but tomorrow you may not talk to that person, or it may even be a week from now before you speak to that person again. It's just so inconsistent. It's inconsistent energy that I'm feeling, because this person has a lot of issues, a lot of things that are out of control in their life that they need to gain mastery over. I feel like your person of interest is a flighty lover. 1 minute they're there for you, and the next minute they're gone. And for a clarifier for the Jack of Clubs, or the Jack of Clubs is what I got for the clarifier for the Jack of Spades. Again, this speaks about a lot of distractions in their personal life. You got the Four of Diamonds, which is like the Four of Pentacles. It speaks about them being controlled by third-party energies. First example is, I feel like for your person that their karmic has done a spell using graveyard dirt to keep the two of them binded to one another. And this is why your person is unable to reach out to you, because they are up under a hypnotic spell. That's a very heavy spell at that. It's just not any type of ritual. That's for one group of you. I got 3. The second group of you, your person, they are dealing with their bad karma. They are reaping what they sowed. They made their bed and now they're lying in it. Especially the bad seeds towards your union and not listening to their intuition. And for the third group, I feel like they are just in a trail of bad thoughts and what I would consider stinking thinking. And the universe is making them live out this current reality. As a man think, so he is. And some of the karmics are regretting doing the graveyard magic, and they envy you because now they're stuck. They don't know how to undo the damage that they've already caused. And they envy you because you were so blessed to be out of this situation with your person. And now your person has a lot of personal issues that the karmics are finding it very hard to deal with. They can't shake it. Oh, well. I guess that's on them. I guess that's what happens when you go above and beyond, resorting to spell work to bend another person's will to your own. Next, you have the Two of Clubs. This person has a personal decision that they need to make. I feel like they love you. They love you so much in their heart. They love you very deeply, but they are just not coming forward for whatever reason and saying how they feel. I feel that both of you are having trouble with both of your heart and your throat chakra, as I mentioned earlier. I don't feel like it's just this person. I feel like you are having the same issue because you're not speaking to this person neither. You care and you love this person, but for whatever reason, because of your blocks, you're not able to speak your truth. And some of you have been feeling intense pressure to want to come forward, but for whatever reason, you are just not able to. And this is because you both are repressing your true feelings and emotions and desires for one another. Your true emotions and desires is to be together in perfect harmony. Next, you have the Five of Clubs. There's been a lot of back and forth between you and this person. And I feel like there's been like a tug of war when it comes to love. A lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing, a lot of hear me, listen to me, but nobody's listening. I feel like this person has tried to one-up you, even in this relationship. And they even tried to prove to you that they can live without you, but they have failed so miserably. There are some inner demons that this person needs to face, because this inner conflict that they're having within themselves is their own inability to love themselves and to accept themselves for who they are, which in return has made it difficult for them to come to love you and to know you fully. Sound familiar? The Ten of Diamonds just tells you that this person wants to step forward and to bring you stability, loyalty, and understanding. But they're not able to because they're still not clear and they're still not sure themselves. But they want to offer that to you because they know at this point you really truly deserve more than this. So with the energies of the retrograde, no wonder a lot of you have been having a lot of setbacks. And it seems like every time that your divine masculine tries to take one step forward, they get knocked back 2 steps back. And a lot of you have been experiencing delays in partnership with your person. And you've been playing this cat and mouse game, right? A lot of your divine masculines have told you things that they've not been able to follow through with. And a lot of it is energetic, you guys. It's not because divine masculine is sitting here cocking up lies and, you know, conjuring up lies for you because they don't want to follow through. No, there are some heavy energies, some planets that are preventing this from happening. So this is kind of celestial or spiritual. And it's because there's still some purging that needs to be done. Okay, this is your purging season for both of you. The 7 of Diamonds is just pretty much your confirmation that this is your testing season. All right. They felt like they were trying to protect you. And they were trying to protect the fruits of the labor of the relationship and their hard work and all the dubious efforts that they put in to try to make their way back to you. But this person, they really don't want to lose you. And I feel like you both have been tested severely with the 7 of Diamonds. 7 of Diamonds is Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but old habit died hard. Old habits do die hard, you guys. So anyway, I feel like they're trying to, you know, they're holding on to you because they don't want to let go of you because they feel like they've invested in you. And I feel like the feeling is mutual. A lot of you have invested time. A lot of you have invested finances. Okay. Take what resonates. But they feel like in order to walk away from this, then they will lose a part of who they are. They will lose themselves because of what they put in. And I feel like a lot of you feel the same. The feeling is mutual, baby. I feel like you put so much, you poured out so much of your heart into this person. You helped to awaken them. Some of them are not fully awakened, but they're more awakened than what they started off. And so to walk away from this now means that you won't see the eventuality of this person's lot in life. But it's not true. It's never true. You guys are soulmates or twin flames. So sorry. Fated to be together. This is the first time I've ever done a challenge that made me so damn sleepy. I don't know what's going on. But it could be the current energies that are here too. Because a lot of divine feminines have been very, very sleepy. I just feel like they're not going to let go of you. This person, they are in silence. They are in silent mode right now. But that's only because they are observing you. They're studying you. They're trying to figure out how to approach you. Because they are missing you severely. Okay. Your person misses you. But they ain't telling you. Not yet. With the 9 of Hearts, their life is not complete without you. Your person is putting on a facade in the front. They are faking it until they make it. Seriously. And I feel like for some of you, you found another person too. A new person. You have a new partnership. You have 2 people. I feel like for those of you that are in a new relationship with a new partner, new soulmate, or a twin flame walk-in. You left the person because you got tired of their inconsistencies. And for some of you, there has been a deep level of disrespect or little to no care or disdain for your feelings and your emotions. And you're like, no, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm setting my boundaries. So, and you're setting your boundaries. Your person has become jealous. They've become outraged, and they're mad and they're upset, and they're not stepping forward and telling you how they truly feel because they feel like a coward. Okay? They don't want to lose. And so if they tell you how they truly feel, they think that it will come across as them being weak. When in all reality, this person is a mess without you. Some of them have not, they've not been the same ever since you split. I feel like what they want and what they say are two totally different things. I feel like this person purposely texts you and they avoid your calls only so you won't hear them crying, because you and this person are not together. And I feel like it's like a stubbed toe. Do you know what it feels like to have a stubbed toe, or to stub your toe? And the reason why I use this expression is because everyone knows that when you stub your toe, you can still walk, but it's painful. And this person, they can still live without you, but it's very painful, which is represented by the Ten of Spades. It's very painful. It's almost like they're dying inside. Like they're slowly dying. It reminds me of Lauryn Hill, Killing Me Softly. I know she wasn't the originator of that song, but they are being killed softly. And it's not love that's killing them. It's their suppression of love. Their suppression of love is causing their depression. This person constantly asks themselves over and over again, what have I done? What have I done? I just see the divine masculine or your soulmate, because this is open to both groups. Why have they allowed you to get away? They are looking at you as the one that got away. This old energy and re-emergence is re-entering back into your life. This person is going to come back into your life. It's not going to go away so easy. This person is not going to let this situation die. This person is not going to stop until they get you. And they're trying to find a way back into your life. This person is constantly strategizing in their head and playing out different scenarios and different strategies and different, ways that they can present an opportunity for themselves and manifest an opportunity to get back in your good graces. This person is in a remorseful mode is what I'm picking up with the Three of Swords. Not the Three of Swords, but with the Three of Clubs. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like, they're coming out of this moment of illusion, with the delusional thinking that the grass was greener on the other side and they can have their way and do whatever they want to do. No, doesn't work like that. A lot of them are finally seeing the light. Three of Clubs. This is about focusing on what is, instead of focusing on what is not. Focusing on what you really want it to be. If you focus on the pain of yesterday, it will then be your woes for tomorrow. Now is the time to Start planting in your garden of love some good, beautiful flowers. And I feel like you need to start doing affirmations and mantras and visualizations so you can manifest this back into your life. Admit it or not, be honest. Be honest with yourself. A lot of you just don't want to let this go. This is the reason why your person energetically cannot let go, because you haven't let go. A lot of you are still holding on to this third party energy. You can't complain about them being third party energy when you're in third party energy too, because you're with someone and then they're with someone. And then here it is, you both are putting the other people that you're with in a third party situation, because you don't have to talk to DM or text DM or talk to soulmate and text soulmate. The fact that you still think about being with this person in your heart, you're not truly being real unless you tell your soulmate or, the person that you're with that you still love this person and you've been open. Then, that's a different dynamic. But for a lot of you, you moved on, but you're still in love with this person. So you really haven't fully moved on, because if you moved on, you wouldn't still be holding on. You can still love someone and let go. I feel like your person has done the same thing. They've tried to move on, but they just could not seem to figure out how to find another person like you, because there is no other person like you. Reminds me of that song by Chingy, Something Keeps Pulling Me Back. Telling me I need you in my life. Oh my God, that song is stuck in my head now. Yep. You guys keep pulling back to each other like magnets. It's a magnetic pull. Because that's just how strong the magnetism is between the two of you. You have the Three of Hearts. Oh, baby. Rest assured, love will save the day. Do you remember the song by Whitney Houston, Love Will Save the Day, you guys? Sometimes life can make you crazy. It can really put your body to the test. You try so hard to make sure everything goes right, and you find you've only wound up with a mess. It's a common situation, even though you feel abandoned and alone. Child, you ain't the first to experience the hurt, so don't panic. When you hit the danger zone, what you need is a little change of heart. Forget this fear and frustration. Love will always play the greater part. When your battles wear you down, here's my advice. When you're feeling down and out and you've got troubles on your mind, love will save the day. When you're feeling full of doubt and fear has got you in a bind, love will save the day. When your world's falling apart, all you have to do is say a prayer and love will save the day. There is an answer in your heart, so let your light shine on, my dear, and love will save the day. I have come to find on this twin flame journey that songs have the answers to some of our greatest problems in love. Even soulmates have found solutions to their problems, their biggest problems in their romance, through song. And one thing that I have came to realize and learned is that in every situation, when it comes to the affairs of the heart, is that love is always the solution to any relationship problem. Nothing is irreversible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is set in stone. Love is always the answer to any relationship problem. I feel like a lot of people have gotten involved in this relationship between the two of you that should not have, because boundaries were not set with your person and the people that are around your person and your person's aura. You have the Queen of Clubs. It's now time for you to speak up and say how you really feel on both ends between you and your person. You both, I feel like, are avoiding the conversation that needs to be had. Both of you are waiting for the shoe to drop. You're waiting for the worst to happen before you're waiting for the good to happen. And I feel like your person is going to come to you when they feel that the feelings between the two of you are mutual. I feel like both of you are so much in your heads about this union and what isn't going right that you have failed to overlook things that have already taken place that have kept you holding on up until now. It is now time for you both to drop into your heart center and your heart space for once. And from here, you can transmute the darkness into the light. From here, there are no misunderstandings, no misinterpretations, no judgment. There is nothing left from this place but unconditional love. This card helps you to appreciate this union and what comes along with. It comes to remind you that not everyone is replaceable. No two people love the same. Case in point, if you are ever in a position to where you have the opportunity to fall in love with someone and be in a relationship, and you ask the person, why do you love me? Most of the time, a person will try to give a reason to satisfy you. They'll give you a reason, but be very skeptical when someone can tell you why they love you. Because if a person, for example, says, I love you because you are beautiful, and if you become ugly the next day, then they no longer love you. If a person say, I love you because you're financially wealthy, and you lose all of your money the next day and you become poor, then that person will no longer love you. And if that person says, I love you because you are both healthy, able, lovable, huggable, kissable, then when you become none of those things, in the same way as those before have professed love because of some tangible thing outside of them, said, I love you. When you lose that thing, that very thing that you possessed that made them love you, then they'll begin to not love you anymore. But if a person comes to you and say, I love you because the way that you make me feel when I'm with you, you bring out this feeling within me. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's a vibration. It makes me want to love you even more. I can't really explain it. I can't tell you why I love you. There's not really a way that I can express it, but I know that I do. Then this is the person that has really come to know what love is. Because love cannot be pinned down. Love cannot be coined into words. This is not a fairy tale romance. This is real love. A person that truly loves you will never leave you under any circumstances unless you are abusive to them. And that's a different story. And in that particular situation, you are allowed to free yourself from any future harm and get yourself out of a volatile situation that is not good for you. All right? We can go on and on and on about what love is from what love isn't. Love is more of what you do more than what you say. Love is about following through with your commitments. Even after the feeling is gone, after you said, I do. People don't get married for better or for worse. People get married only for better, because when worse comes, they go. They go. People are not even looking for real relationships. They're looking for perfection, which does not exist. You can have the perfect man and a perfect woman, and they will still hurt you. And they could be the perfect match for you. But you'll say, oh, he wasn't the right person for me. Why? Because they hurt your feelings? Because they cheated on you? Cheating on people don't make them necessarily a bad person. When you start looking at this from a higher perspective, you'll start to realize that these people have soul contracts with other people, and they don't even know. Some of them don't even know, if they're not even awake, and why they did what they did. When you know better, you do better. It's up to you as the person that was offended to set those boundaries so you won't be on that end of defense anymore. I listened to Tony Gaskin about a man will never leave a woman. Okay, that was his last discussion that I listened to a night before last. A man will never leave a woman that he loves. He compared it to a Lamborghini. Do you think that I'm going to leave a Lamborghini and go drive a Honda? No. A man will never leave a woman that he loves. He says if a man leaves a woman and said, hey, I just need to get my space. I need to think. I need to find God. My mom is sick. Oh, somebody died in the family, so I need to be alone to grieve. Those are all lies. Those are all excuses so this person can go cheat and be with other people. And it's true. A man that has always left because there's another woman. I have rarely ever seen a man leave a woman to be by himself, because most men don't want to be alone. And I have come to the conclusion of this beautiful reading. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list from Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.